you wanted like an intelligent count.
No, it's just opinion.
It's a survey. Like if it's not, because
there's really no right or wrong answers.
Whatever.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, cool. Going. So I'm Joseph Sadler. I'm with Young Americans for Liberty. We're just doing a quick survey to get the basic people's thoughts and ideas on liberty, role of government, etc. So I guess the first question is, where do you believe or see liberty and rights coming from?
Liberty and rights coming from our Constitution and our Bill of Rights directly.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously that's what outlines our rights as citizens.
Okay. What does like self-ownership mean to you?
I'm responsible for myself.
Okay.
And I should obviously obey the laws within the guidelines set forth in my state, county, whatnot.
What do you see the role of government in a ideal free society? What you would see to be an ideal free society?
Personally, I think we need to go back prior to Great Depression government. I think Americans rely too much on government right now.
Okay.
They expect too much because it was given to them, after the Depression. So I think, Social Security, people were whining and complaining that it's going to dwindle. But, it's not there for means to rely on when you retire. It's help. But,
okay.
And other things like Social Security insurance, a lot of people get it when they shouldn't. I think welfare is starting to be a crutch, has been. So I think, personally, people should take more responsibility for themselves as opposed to relying on the government to help them in every case.
Do you believe that government infringes on the rights of the average person?
Yes.
In what areas would you do you believe that occurs?
I guess separation. Which one am I looking at here? Separation of government and state, especially like with the DEA and stuff like that. I think states like Colorado and was it Oregon just legalized marijuana. Washington. I think they took a big step of saying, hey, you put a federal law on us that actually infringes on that. So I think the government should step back, let the states do more governing in more cases other than just drug rights and stuff like that.
Start drawing up a game plan.
Do you believe that in a society of self-ownership that the government should have the ability to tell you what you can and cannot do with your own body in any regards?
It's a tough one because you're throwing religious beliefs in here, personal beliefs. I think what you're getting at is probably abortion.
No, in any regards.
Just any regards.
Whether it's drug war.
I think in some cases, like when it comes to drugs, there's certain drugs out there that a person can take and it can affect. If I take a drug and it affects you, then obviously that's wrong.
Okay.
If I take a drug and it affects just myself, then whose right is it to say that it's wrong? So, but like I said, there's a thin line there.
Yeah.
Same way with abortion. I mean, it's a real personal thing. So, and you got a lot of different people, different views on different things. So,
Yeah.
personally, I think, like I said, I think the government should step back and let people be more responsible for themselves in a lot of areas, like drugs, alcohol, just pretty much across the board.
So the areas where you see that government isn't in line with the ideal free society, what are your ideas on how you could institute change to move closer to a free society?
Honestly, it's probably going to take a long time. I mean, since the Depression and since the government started taking more responsibility for people's lives and giving more help, I think citizens have grown to rely on that. So it's going to take time to break away from that. So, I mean, in all honesty, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Okay. And last one, you really don't have to answer, but what party or political ideology would you say you more align yourself with?
Honestly, I don't agree with either one on every subject. You know, I grew up in a union family, so I have democratic beliefs, and I'm in the military, so I have Republican beliefs. So I don't agree with either one of them.
All right, very cool. All right, thank you very much, sir.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.